Well, welcome back to Fishmas. In today's Fishmas episode, we are heading down to Longbridge Lakes for a day session. The weather is pretty miserable, but I've got a secret guest with me today. Some of you would have seen him before, some of you might not have. And yeah, we're going to see if we can catch something from Longbridge. I haven't fished here for a while. The weather's meant to be dry, but it's obviously quite cold. So I think the fishing might be quite tough, but we're here, we're going to give it a go, and hopefully I can bring you something awesome in this video. And remember, Fishmas is a video every single day in December from the 1st to the 25th. So if you haven't seen any of the other videos, there's plenty of footage for you guys to watch. Just a short 10-15 minute video. Let's hope I can make something happen. Come on the carp. Right, well, it has been a very, very good start to the morning. I rocked up, I found my spot straight away. I've got one to the island, one to open water. I'm fishing my 10-foot rod, so again, it's 10-foot wraps. The one to the right-hand rod, the one to the right-hand rod to the island is 10 3/4. The one in open water is 10 1/4 wrap. I found some nice sort of harder spots. It's quite silty in here, so I found some nice sort of harder spots out there. I'm going to chuck a solid bag on each, and then I'm basically going to just chuck them out and leave them out. That is pretty much the motto for my solid bag fishing. Chuck them out, leave them out. I'm going to go with a magic bean on the right hand one. I'm going to go with a match the hatch on the left hand one. Both wafters, both Parker baits. Probably the magic bean and OG fish, and then the original fruit and nut wafter on the open water rod. But there we go, it's very, very sunny. Hopefully this sun can warm up the lake just a couple of degrees, just to get the fish maybe moving a little bit, because like I say, it has been very cold. We've had a lot of rain over the last couple of days, so that might have put some oxygen in the water, but you never know. We're here, we're fishing, we're in with a shot. Time to get the rods out. Come on, the fish. Right, well, I've just had the throwing stick out, and I've basically put about 10 of the 18mm OG fish boilies. I've just dropped them everywhere now. About 10 over each spot. I'm not massively a fan of the OG fish. I am, but I'm not. My go-to is the fruit and nut. I do like the OG fish, but I only use the OG fish really when there's catfish in the water, and there is a blooming great catfish in here. And also, even though it is getting colder, I've seen a lot of fish being caught on the OG fish at the moment, so that's what we're going ahead with. And I don't know, I was going to put one of the solid bags out with OG fish, one with OG fruit and nut. I think I might still do that. I'm going to keep, even though I've baited out with the OG fish, I'm going to keep the left hand one on the fruit and nut, the original wafter, and then the right hand one on a OG fish magic bean, probably a white. Here we go then, small PVA bag with the OG mini mix, and I've got the magic dust in there as well, and you can see the white magic bean right at the bottom there. That is going out towards the island, and we're doing the same again, obviously on the left hand rod. I'm going to pierce this bag and put some flat spot in it. Got away with that, Rich. Right, well, there we go. Both rods went out. Very, very happy with them. Left hand one hit the clip, went straight in where I put those boilies over, which is perfect. It's in line with, you see that big tree sticking up there? So it's 10 1/4 wraps out there. It's a bit tough in this lake because it's a bit sort of like, you've got to be careful where you fish. You don't have a lot of because of the way it's basically a small lake, so you will be casting over the top of people. But luckily I know the fella next door. That's who I'm with today. That's a special guest. I'll go and introduce him in a minute. He doesn't mind me fishing there, that's fine. And there's nobody fishing along there. There is a couple of people just turned up fishing the bench swim, and there's people opposite, but I'm well out of their way. The right hand rod, oh my gosh, I was so lucky really. I hit the clip and it caught the branch as it landed into the water, but luckily the weight of the solid bag pulled the line off the branch, and that is real tight up against that island. So very happy with them now. Like I say, I'm fishing semi-slack. The lines are semi-slack, which is something that I've been doing recently, and I don't know why. I just feel a little bit more confident with semi-slack lines. I'll tell you what it is. At the end of my session the other week, I brought my pod in and I left my rods on the ground, and I slackened up the lines and I got a run on it, and it made me think. And I've seen a few underwater videos as well, which has also made me think. And it's meant to be really windy later, and if that is the case and it starts messing about my alarms, then I might have to tighten them up and drop the tips down into the water. But yeah, I don't know. I'm liking the idea of semi-slack lines, so we're going to give it a go, see what happens. But without further ado, let's go and meet the guest in today's video. Right, I've got my receiver on me. I've just checked that. It's all good. I'm only going to the swim next door anyway. Right, let's go and see who we've got sat here. Oh, actually, before I introduce our guest, can you tell by the setup who you think it is? Anybody that's been watching their channel for a while. Although things are a little bit different. We've got a new pod, which you would have seen at Wind Whistle. And it is Uncle Richard.
Morning.
All right, how are you?
Yeah, I've got a bit of new gear actually. I've got me 2 bait runners.
Oh yeah, you've got the new bait runners as well, haven't you?
Yeah. Alarms.
Shimano, nice. What are they? Shimano DL 10,000s?
Yeah.
Bait runners, nice.
Yeah, I only bought them because they got my initials on.
Yeah, and you got your new oh, they got your initials on?
Yeah.
Oh, 10,000 RB, yeah. I was thinking DL. I was thinking, yeah, happy days. And you got your new pod?
Yeah, new pod. Everything's all good, mate. And I was getting withdrawal symptoms, to be fair, so I ain't fished for a couple of months, and I thought, yeah, give it a go.
Yeah, and you last went down to Wadmill.
Wadmill, yeah.
You had a few out?
Yeah, we had a good session. Me and the missus had a good session. So.
Happy days. Well, hopefully you can have a good session today, and hopefully we bag a few, but I don't like the way that those grey clouds are coming over.
No, I might have to get day shelter out a bit, see how things pan out.
And the barrow as well.
Yeah,
it's got a barrow and everything.
Yeah.
Go on, the boy.
All set up now.
All the gear, no?
No idea.
No idea. Well, it's absolutely stunning. The rods have been out for nearly 2 hours now. We've not had a sniff. There's a couple of people turned up on the lake over there. A couple of people over there now. Rich has not had anything, but I mean, as long as the weather stays like this, it's beautiful, isn't it? We just want to try and catch one fish would be nice. But yeah, not a lot of signs of movement around the lake, but hopefully with a few more anglers coming in and fishing, it might, I don't know, it might get the fish moving. So when the weather sort of shuts down in this sort of autumn winter time, the fish don't move as much anyway, do they? So, but the rods are out. We're in with a chance. Stay positive. Well, absolutely no need for the day shelter to go up yet. Hopefully the sun can stay out like this, but it is time for a little bit of grub, and I'm going to do myself crisp sandwiches. I love a crisp sandwich. Got a couple of rolls left over from a previous fishing trip, which I went on yesterday, and this is the best thing to put in like a crisp sandwich. Bacon rashers. Other crisps are available. Well, Richard's just asked me if I think that he should put his meat in the margin. So let's go and find out where he's putting his meat. All right, Rich, where are you putting your meat?
I did have one out. I did have one out in the open water. But,
little solid bag rig there, look.
Yeah.
What's that pink? What's that on there? Wafter?
Yeah, pink.
Salty squid, is it?
That's what is it now? It is.
I can see the cogs ticking in the brain.
Yeah.
Not salty squid. What's the other one?
Spicy squid.
Spicy squid.
Yeah.
What did I say? Salty squid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And now you're going to put your meat in the margin.
Yeah, I'm just going to take it off and put a bit of meat on, I think. So.
Nothing to report as of yet. Rods have been out for a good sort of 2 or 3 hours, and yeah, it's tough. And here we go then. He's got a bit of meat on there. Look, let's see the old sweet corn topper on there.
Yeah, get it in margin.
That has got catfish written all over it.
Nice.
Down in the margin.
Yeah, we'll have some of that then. I'm just going to light in here after this there.
Just gonna drop it down. I think where all you were saying like obviously where all this scum is sort of like collecting in the margin. So obviously the wind's trickling down all that sort of stuff down there, and oh, it's straight in the pads. Did you put it through? He's stuck in the pads. He's lost his meat. He's lost his meat. Right, here we go, take 2. Don't mess this one up, Wilson. Get a bit closer around there. Oh, brilliant. Last time it went straight in the pads. When he got caught in the pads, pulled it through and all his bait had gone. So he's put some more bait on there now. Now he's being a bit more sensible with it. It's right on the edge of those pads, look. Nice. There you go. Happy with that? Lovely. Well, I must admit, I do like using the 10-foot rods. Billy's out. Tough day at the office for you today, Billy. But yeah, I do love using these 10-footers. Perfect for small lakes like this. Come on, Bill. You're going to have to put it out the bag today, mate. It's going to be a tough day at the office, but you got this, you got this. Well, I've just had a drop back on a right-hander. Bobbin has dropped down. There's only one beep on the alarm. That's interesting. We've got about an hour to go, and I've just had my first drop back. Probably best keep my eye on that. What are you gonna what? What are you gonna do with all that sweet corn? Yeah. Eat it.
Alright.
Eat it, eat it. We'll flip a coin. If it lands on heads, you eat it. If it lands on tails, I eat it.
Yeah, right.
Nah, we ain't doing that. Why don't you take it home and put it in the fridge? Use it on your next trip. Look at the knife you've got there. Swiss Army knife.
Yeah. It's a gillet knife.
It's a gillet knife. Well, we are thinking about packing away soon.
Temperature's dropping a bit, isn't it?
Are we both drawing a blank?
Got a little bit of time yet. A little bit of time.
Stay positive. I like it. Stay positive. Well, the bailiff was saying that. Was it the bailiff was? Yeah, I think the bailiff was saying that someone was catching just as the light was fading or something a few days ago. So you never know. Well, there's about half an hour left to go now. The sun is slowly dropping behind those trees over there, and we've got about half an hour left to go. And Richard's just had a bite. He's hit into it, and nothing there. So he's been done. But like I say, I had that drop back earlier. Rich has just had a bite, so maybe this last half an hour is going to be the most, I don't know, the best chance we're going to have of catching something. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's getting colder now. This is moving into winter, and the fish are slowly shutting down. But yeah, fingers crossed we can make something happen. The next clip that you're going to see is either going to be me saying goodbye in the video, or it's going to be me with a fish. So fingers crossed for the latter. Well, unfortunately, it is not me with a fish. We are ending the video. Tough session. What happened with your drop back?
Don't know. Just dropped back, picked the rod up, hit into it, nothing.
That's all we had all day.
It's life, isn't it? So
That's life. And now there's fish moving out where I've been fishing. Look at that right there. I reel the rod in and the fish start moving. Typical, isn't it? But the guy did say, didn't he, that their bites were coming as the light was fading. Just so happens we're packing away. So there we go. Thank you for watching this one. Like I did say before, in Fishmas there is going to be a video every single day in December. I'm trying. I'm really trying. So yeah, please go down, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m.